If you want to know how you can fix a property up and then rent it out, you are in the right place. My name is Cheree. I'm your favorite lender at Simply Funded. So, just want to let you know we have launched a brand new course called Show Me the Money Course, showmethemoneycourse.com, completely free for you to participate. So, you can go to that website, sign up, learn about all sorts of ways that you can get funding for your deals. But let's talk about today's deal. You have a property that you want to purchase, fix up, and then rent it out. There are a couple of different ways that you can get this funded, but I'm going to focus on one way right now, which is that you're going to get a 12-month, up to 12-month fix, loan in order to fix up the property. And then you're going to refinance into a 30-year fixed loan. So let's take part one first, which is getting that very first loan. It will be a 12-month loan. So let's say there's no prepayment penalty for it. So let's say you get everything fixed up in the first 3 months. It takes you another month to get a renter in there. You can technically refinance at that point with no prepayment penalties. Okay. With this specific loan, it is interest only payments for the amount of money that you have borrowed. And how much would you have to borrow? Usually, for these kinds of loans, you have to put down, I've seen as low as 13%, all the way up to 35%. And it really does depend on where the property is located, what your credit score is, and how much experience you have. So, those are the three factors that really determine how much you would have to put down. Our lender also has 100% of the construction costs for you. So, you can basically get some of the money in order to purchase, and then you are able to get 100% of the construction budget financed for you as well. You will also, during the underwriting process, you will have to provide a construction scope of services and also a suggested draw schedule as well. So, just to keep the math simple, let's say that you have a property that is a $100,000 renovation budget. You may break it up into uh, four different construction draws. Each one would be $25,000. So you're going to let the lender know in advance, hey, we're going to fix 25% of this house. Then we're going to ask you for the construction draw. The lender will come out. They'll look to make sure that those things, those tasks are fixed within the house, renovated, and then they will release construction draw number one. Then you do the same thing for phase two of your renovation, and then they will release the second draw for 25,000, so on and so on until the entire house is renovated. So again, you're going to get that first loan, you're going to renovate the house, and then you rent it out and you want to refinance into a 30-year loan. That refinance is most likely going to be a DSCR loan, which stands for debt service coverage ratio. And here's the thing, you can refinance a long term rental, a medium term rental, or a short term rental. But there are a couple of little things to know with regards to short term rentals. The big one is if you haven't been operating that short term rental, that property as a short term rental long enough, then I strategically would work with you in order to figure out the best time for you to do the refinancing where you can actually maximize the amount of money that you're able to take out of that property. Um, so, yeah, there are a lot of people who are buying properties, fixing them up, and renting them. One of the great things about us at Simply Funded is we can help you through the entire process. So, when you're working with me, for example, I'm able to look like, hey, and in fact, I have a client like this now. Hey, when you refinance, you're going to get X number of dollars out of this property. Is that going to be enough for you? Or More often what happens is, hey, when you refinance this property, you're going to have to keep a certain amount of money in this property. You're not going to be able to get all of your money out. Is that going to be okay for you? And we actually run those scenarios on your behalf. So showmethemoneycourse.com. If you want to know about all sorts of ways that you can get your deals funded, it's completely free to participate. And that's it. Thanks so much. And I'll see you in the next video.